The new tax bill won't affect the taxes that you are filing on April 17th of this year. That doesn't happen this year. That tax return is for 2017, so it still falls under the current tax code bill. So when do the new rules kick in? They kick in January 1st this year. That'll affect your 2018 tax returns, which you file in April 2019. Are you following me? Ivanka also mentioned briefly there's relief in February, and that is true. That is when you're going to start to see the IRS adjusting taxes on your paycheck, withholding less money. There are some things that you can do right now to lower your tax bill for next year, like prepay your property taxes. This is for high tax states, New York, New Jersey, Illinois, California. The tax bill caps the SALT deduction at $10,000. So if you prepay this year, you can deduct them under the old rules for 2017. Check with your local tax office, though, and see if you can pay right now. Some are allowing it, some are not. Also, you can defer any income for next year for lower tax rates, pay any expense that will no longer be tax-free, like work-related expenses and tax prep fees, and make charitable donations ahead of time. You can do this here. If you're So if your tax rate falls next year, your 2017 deductions will be more valuable. Here's an example. A married couple earning $160,000, making a $1,000 donation. They currently have a 28% tax rate, saving $280. Next year, that savings, though, if their rate falls, is only $220. So you get the math there. Now, everyone's tax situation bill is different. So it depends on things like your income, where you live, if you have children, all kinds of variables. CNN has a simple tax calculator that you can use right now. It's live right now to help you on CNNPolitics.com figure out what your tax burden will be, what your change will be for next year. So go to CNNPolitics.com if you want to see what your situation is. The companies do things when they can afford to do it and when it's good for their own bottom line, and they can afford to do it. Some of these companies that are raising the minimum wage, I think it's so interesting. There's a worker shortage in this country at the moment, right? So raising the minimum wage also behooves them. By the way, I think 20 states, January 1st, their minimum wage is going to rise anyway because the states have voted to do that. So I'm hoping that next year, Bill, is the year of higher wages for people. If we really do have a tight labor market the way they say, wages should start to go up.